Hey everybody, this is Paul 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we're here at Camden Park in West Virginia. Now this was not on our agenda, but it was a rainy day and we did not want to hit Kentucky Kingdom. So the first thing we wanted to do was, we're going to film it real quick here. Never been to this park. It's been on our agenda for a while. It is a small park right off of 64. So we're going to explore. We're going to go over here to the far end and go all the way through here. But before we start, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. It's a small click for you, but it means a lot to us here. By liking the channel, it lets us know that this is the kind of stuff you want to see. And by subscribing, we only got 5% of our viewers subscribed. So with that being said, it's a simple click for you, but it means a lot to us. So right here's the main entrance. And as soon as you come in, you're going to see that there is some kids attractions right here. So I want to show these real quick here before I miss them. So it looks like they got the old hand trucks. These are the classic hand trucks. Yeah, you don't see them like this. The only other hand trucks I've ever seen before were actually at Knoebels. Then over here you got boats, which you're probably going to need because it is a rainy day here in West Virginia. These actually look pretty fun, actually. And then over here you got a whip, kid whip, and you got a kid getting whipped. So, and then there's a couple more over here, some more kids attractions over this way. Looks like there is a train track that goes by here. And there's also, looks like sports cars. So every one of these is, you can definitely tell these are classic cars here. You don't see these every day. Like I said, it's kind of like a Knoebels before Knoebels got a Phoenix. So, nicely painted though, looks like they're well kept. And over here is, for lack of better words, these are like those jet stars. Let's see what we got here. So we got some jet stars here. So right soon is like, literally right there is the iconic sign and the parking lot. So as soon as you come on in, they got all these kids attractions. So, and you come a little bit farther over, they got their carousel. So of course everybody loves a carousel. And this one is well covered underneath the pavilion. And it looks like it's well kept too. So, like I said, going into this, I did not know anything really about this park. This was not on our agenda, but when I was driving by, I figured, you know what? Might as well get these here. But these horses seem to be in good shape. Oh, look at that. There is a mint color horse. You don't always see a mint color horse. So this is their classic carousel here. Now, if you come over this way, they got a couple more modern rides. Now this is a standard paratrooper ride, and there's people on it. There are people on it there, but so if you're familiar with the paratroopers, that's a paratrooper. Now this structure right in front of us, this is basically the main draw, especially if you are a coaster enthusiast. This is Big Dipper. I will be getting that credit today before I leave. And over here, that is a coaster called Slingshot. So I looked at RCDB to see what was available here. And that is actually a coaster credit right there, Slingshot. So that'll be another one I get. Sounds like Big Dipper's coming through. Oh, there it is. It's going to be coming right down the hill right here. There's Big Dipper. Now it looks like they're testing it. It's an annoying rain today. So it's not the worst, but it definitely is an annoying rain. So this is called Rattler. So this looks like more of the most modern ride that they have here. So, and then it kind of dead ends here. We got it, looks like we got a tunnel coming through here in a second there with Big Dipper, but let's see. There it goes. That's Big Dipper there. So this is a dead end here, but right there's Rattler, and right here is Slingshot, which is, like I said, a coaster credit. There's also a third coaster around here called Little Dipper. Now, yet again, this is a very persistent rain, and I'm not somebody who really likes getting dripped on all day, but you know what? I definitely, this was on our agenda for 5 years to hit and get the coaster credits and actually check out this park, so I'm glad that I made the stop. You only regret the things you don't do. Wow, look at that. That is a classic haunted house right here, which is great. Right next to a pizza place. So right there is the carousel to give you a point of reference. And then here is this something that's going to help me out here is a map. So basically we did that bottom part right now. So now we're going to head a little bit deeper into the area by the Little Dipper and the mini golf and stuff. But yeah, that haunted house looks like a classic dark ride, which I love classic dark rides. Little House of Horrors going there and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be checking that out here. Now as we walk by, we're going to come through here. It is getting a little rainier here, but right here is the main food area, and right there's the main entrance. So we're pretty much right in this area. And we're going to pause for a second to let the rain go through. All right, the rainstorm passed a little bit there. Usually with these, we don't like to do a cut back and forth here, but I actually jumped on Slingshot because I figured I don't want to waste time here. And with this kind of weather, you don't know how long the park's going to be going here. But right here is the CP Outfitters, but it's actually closed today, which I thought was ironic because it is a Sunday and they can probably sell some merchandise. So once again, we knocked out that side of the park. Right there's the entrance. Now we're coming down this way. And there's a couple kiddie rides right along here. This is a nice little multi-car vehicle here. Yet again, all the rides are in great condition. So this is a smaller park compared to most, but they definitely have a lot of things in conditions. Right here's their flyers. This is the first time I ever saw flyers that actually had absolutely no logos or anything on that. So a lot of the rides are basically just rides. So, and that is our arcade right here, right by the main entrance. Empty building there, but right here is the West Virginia Grill. Let's see if this is open here. This looks like one of the main food areas. It looks like most of the stuff is closed right now. It is a Sunday, but it's a very rainy Sunday. And when you come back here, you got a couple of pavilions. And then the big attraction that's back here is a scrambler. Yet again, a lot of things do not have logos here, which I think is kind of ironic. Yeah, the Flyers doesn't have a logo. Here does the scrambler. So we're going to backtrack over here. Yep, there is the nameless Flyers. So this is this little nook. Now, once again, if you're looking at where you're going, it's literally, this is straight across from the main gate entrance in. So basically, you already knocked out the left-hand side of the park. So we're going to come over this way. Yeah, again, this is these are in great condition. Now over here is, so the Flyers have no logos, but look at this like She-Ra type character here for the whip. And when you check out the whip, this is really well designed here. So exact opposite of the Flyers, but these are in great condition, especially for a classic whip. And look at the artwork on that. I like that a lot. So yet again, Flyers, nothing. The scrambler, nothing. But the whip is really well decorated. Now when you come to Camden Park, Big Dipper is a big attraction here. But the other one that is kind of a big attraction is not the snow cones, but it's actually their sky ride that takes you all the way across the park there. But yet again, here's the whip. The whip's in great condition. And here is the sky ride now. If you look at the sky ride now, this is going to be something I may or may not ride just because I'm usually scared of them. But if you look at it, these have some really interesting restraints there. Now, I don't know if I can handle that because if you saw the POV of the sky view over at Hershey Park, I don't like heights. And the fact that it's even less restraints is kind of crazy. Over here is a pony cart ride. So walk over here, check out the pony carts. Now, I don't know about you, but I've really never seen blue ponies before, but we have, yeah, oh, so you're going to start up. Awesome, thank you. There we go. Oh, I like the little bounce these things have to it there. A lot of classic rides at this park. And considering the last park we went to was Kings Island, this is definitely a throwback into time. Thank you so much. Well, actually, your whip is magnificent. But the other ones were kind of no logo on the scrambler, no logo on the Flyers. But the whip, you guys kick butt on the whip. All right, so over here is their train. Their train is a classic. If you like trains, I can definitely recommend this train. I mean, look at this train. It is beautifully handcrafted. Goes through the entire park. Of course, we want to do a POV of the train later on today. But when we cut across, here's another map. We're heading out there towards the Little Dipper. But before we go to the Little Dipper, this is the Little Dipper right in front of me right here. So that is the Little Dipper. We're gonna make it a little brighter for you so you can see it. So that's the Little Dipper. But there's also a log flume back here too. And it is a rainy day, but I expect it to be a little bit worse, so it's not too bad. So here's a log flume. Now this is a cute little log flume because it's actually got 2 lift hills. Actually, I really like this log flume. This is a log flume you don't really see a lot of here. But full trough there, but they got a little hill. If you look over here, you look all the way back there, there's a little up and down, and then there's the big drop. And over here, this is Little Dipper. This is another coaster credit. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, I'll have 3 little credits today there, but this guy is well themed there, the Little Dipper. So hopefully this operates there, because it is a wooden structure. It's got a lot of little bunny hills and stuff like that. Now we're gonna walk over towards the back end of the park here. Right along the Little Dipper. So if you're in the area, this is definitely a park. Kind of reminds me of a Land of Make Believe and such, where they got a lot of family fun attractions. The price was actually pretty reasonable. It was about 23 bucks to get in, which is, pretty reasonable for a park. This is a great view of the log flume. Definitely want to try that out today since I'm already wet. I mean, I might as well just jump on that log flume, right? All right, so when we come back here, there is a thing called Swan Lake, which basically it's an upcharge. It's about $6 for 20 minutes, 3 people, it's $9 and stuff like that. But if you check it out here, you got all these nice little swans and stuff. And if you're looking right over, there's the skyline, so the sky view is still coming across the park here. But these are in pretty good shape here. Of course, you have the life vests and stuff like that, but yet again, you don't really see these kind of things here, and I like how you can steer them and stuff. And then if you want to get wet, there's a fountain in the middle. And when you come all the way back here, there's a couple more attractions, but it looks like this would be the end of the park here. So over here, of course, you got Tilt and Whirl. Yet again, not merchandised. So there's actually, they're all white, but they do have the shells. A lot of them don't have the shells anymore. And this is, at most parks, they call this the Linus Launcher. Awesome. Let me pause for a second. We're gonna actually get this bad boy running. Here I am. All right, so here we go. We got this bad boy going. Now it's a little rainy today, so you will get wet on this ride, even though it's not a water attraction. But these are great. You see a lot of these over at the Planet Snoopy's over at the Cedar Fair parks, but this one looks more adult, which is good. So if you ever wanted to fly like Superman, this is where you want to go. And we're going to start heading back towards the front of the park there, and then this is the Explorer. Now remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what we do, and basically check out some of our other Camden Park content, which will be at the end of this video. So let's walk over this way. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. Over here we got Tilt and Whirl, people in the Tilt and Whirl. Now one thing I definitely noticed, like I said, a lot of the rides, the Scrambler, the Flyers, and the Tilt and Whirl are actually not really merchandised on that end here. This is a great view of the log flume. This log flume's neat. I like the bunny hill because you usually don't see it there, and it's pretty much, it's almost like built into the ground there. You don't have the typical troughs that you see at most parks. Over here is the swans. And over here there's the little thing that we skipped the first time we came through here because I wanted to get to the back there, but it looks like you got a little tugboat, rocking tugboat going back and forth here. Which is of course another one. There goes the old Tilt and Whirl. You can see that thing going. There's the Tilt and Whirl. Right over here, that's neat because I actually like the design of this. You actually see like the old paddle boats they had going across the river and stuff. Now right in front of us is the Little Dipper. We mentioned that before. I'm going to head out this way a little bit farther. Hopefully the Little Dipper and Big Dipper are going today because I definitely want to get those coaster credits. I'll see what we can do to make that happen later on today. I just had to go clean up the lens a little bit there because it is raining today. So, but yet again, this has been a park I've been trying to get on for a lot of times. Like I said, I think the highlight attractions, of course, are the Big Dipper, because that is a classic winter coaster. And one of the ones that really impresses me, I do like the Little Dipper too. But the log flume to me seems to be a marquee ride here. Really like how that's laid out and everything. Now, food locations today, it looks like the only thing we really have is the snack bars. But coming in here today, the parking guy, which is $8 a parking unless you have a season pass. But he was telling me that when it's a day like this, they may close the park early just because of the rain. And I'm a guy who really likes the thunderstorms where they come and they go. But this is a pretty consistent rain today. So I don't know if it's going to be open, if all the rides are going to be open today. So welcome back towards the front of the park. There's the Sky Ride. As we come over here, here's the Whip. Yeah, again, the Whip to me seems to be the most decorated ride right now. And it sounds like they're looking to get some other ones taken care of here. And actually, the Whip is going. So let me show you how the Whip is. And of course, we're going to do shorts on these later. It's a classic ride, but they're still around for a reason. They're a lot of fun. And the other marquee ride to me, besides the Little Dipper and the log flume, would have to be the dark ride up here, the Haunted Mansion, the Haunted House. So definitely come here. And is this a full day park? No, definitely not a full day park, but it's definitely a park you want to check out just because, there's a lot of these small parks aren't surviving and we need to support them. So right here is the main entrance. And I'm going to leave you, once again, make sure you like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. This is Camden Park in Huntington, West Virginia. And love to know what you think. So definitely make sure you like and subscribe. And have yourself a fantastic day.